Hi, I am so excited to show you this Class B conversion van. It has features in it that you simply will not find in another van, such as 2 slide outs and a full bath. Stick around, you don't want to miss this. Hi, I'm here with Tim of Tim's Awesome Projects. So Tim, would you tell us about how you came up with this unique design and floor plan?
Sure. So this project I started several years ago when we thought that a Class B camper van might be a better way to travel and see the country. The advantages of a Class B van, like its maneuverability and ease of parking in a regular parking spot, really appealed to us.
That opens up more places we can stop and camp.
Yes, plus we get better fuel economy. So we looked at most every Class B van available, and let's just say we didn't find anything we liked.
Yes, and none of them really suited our needs.
But after owning a full-size travel trailer, a van just seemed to lack too many of the features we were used to having. So we decided to come up with a list of the things that we thought were necessary, as well as the things we'd like to have.
Like a large refrigerator.
Yes, that allows us to go much longer without having to restock supplies. And I wanted a queen bed that is always ready to use. I didn't like the idea of having to assemble a bed every night. I really wanted the comfort of sleeping on a real mattress.
I also wanted more counter space in the galley.
In fact, this floor plan gave us 9 feet of counter space. And the other big item was having a larger full bath instead of a wet bath. But that just seemed to take up too much room in the van. So I had to think outside the box and came up with the idea of having the bath in a slide out. I knew that we would have to have this van custom built, which also meant I knew that I would be doing it. So I started Project Omnia. 3 goals I had for this camper van. Number 1 was reliability and low maintenance. Number 2, organization and ease of use. Number 3, to incorporate as many things on our wish list as possible. In order to add most of the items on our wish list, I still was short on space. So I came up with the idea of extending the van by 24 inches. Also, removing the rear doors gave us more possibilities.
Like what?
Well, a second slide that includes the bed. When the bed is slid out, it provides more room for a bench seat, a dining table, and more counter space. Also allowed us to add a solid motorized awning in the rear that includes Bluetooth speakers and lights. A modular 4-foot long slide that can be fitted with an outdoor kitchen prep area, or for example, a large cargo drawer unit. With the awning up, this gives the bed a tent-style rear window that can be solid, clear vinyl window, or a fine mesh screen for maximum ventilation. If you unzip the screen, now it allows for a pass-through, including an emergency exit.
Wow, that is amazing.
Yes, and the other thing that the 24-inch extension allowed for is a side cargo storage area that is accessible from outside the van, a utility center, and room for the APU.
What's an APU?
APU stands for Auxiliary Power Unit. It's a battery, inverter, charger, solar charge controller, and more all in one unit. And what's really cool is that it ties in with the Perfect Campers Area Network, or PCAN for short. So the PCAN system ties all the electrical and electronic systems together in one easy-to-use, seamless system. The PCAN system also adds a level of safety. For example, after camping and you're getting ready to disembark on your journey, the PCAN will alert you if you still have a stabilizer jack down, a cargo door open, or shore power is still connected, for example. While it's not intended to substitute you from doing a visual check before you leave, it's a comfort to have that final feedback that it's okay.
So let's take a tour inside the van.
Sure, that sounds like a good idea. So when designing the galley cabinet, I wanted the area exposed to the door opening to be rainproof. So I decided to use FRP, which is fiberglass reinforced plastic. This also makes it easy to clean. Since this spot is a high accessible location, I placed GFI protected outlets, a USB 3 quick charge port, and a 12-volt power point here. There is also a 3-position switch for the courtesy lights. When in the up position, the courtesy lights work off the automatic vehicle door sensors and timers. In the middle position, the lights are disabled. And in the down position, the courtesy lights are always on. So the floor is finished with 100% vinyl waterproof plank flooring. All the cabinetry is birch with a golden pecan stain. The face frames are made with select pine with a red oak stain, and all of that is clear coated with a polyurethane. The ceiling is also done with a golden pecan plank look. The galley sink was repurposed from a 1972 travel trailer that we own, so it's over 50 years old. The faucet with the incorporated spray wand was also from that trailer, but was replaced in 2006, so it's about 17 years old, and it still works good. The countertop is Formica on a 3/4 inch marine grade plywood. This keeps it lighter than traditional materials, but more durable than most for the weight. A 1 cubic foot microwave sits below the upper cabinets, which are a little oversized and extend partway over the sink. Because of that, I placed a foam cushion on the section over the sink to prevent head injury when leaning forward. But we really wanted the oversized cabinets to give us more room for dishes and cookware. I made the first lower cabinet with a drawer to house the trash receptacle and room to hold other cleaning supplies. The next section I left open, so it has a lot of storage room. The top center drawer we used to keep silverware and cookware in. The middle drawer we keep some supplies in. And the bottom drawer is fairly spacious. Right now it has some towels and other items in it. The pantry unit forms a divider between the bathroom and galley. The upper cabinets offer 12-inch deep shelves. The middle cabinets offer 6-inch shelf on the top and an 8-inch deep shelf on the bottom. And the lower cabinet is 8 inches deep, but much wider than the others. So moving on to the entryway to the bathroom, you notice that we have a curtain that we use. It's on a little slide track up above. And we decided to go with a curtain just because when it's open, it's easy to move out of the way. And then whenever you want to close it, it's just quick and easy. When the bathroom is slid out, it provides over 20 square feet of usable space. It has its own sink and faucet, illuminated with under cabinet lights. I also designed in a skylight that provides generous amount of light during the day. So a small cabinet below the sink provides us room for toilet paper and other items. The cabinet above is 12 inches deep. We use this room for towels and so forth. I mounted a small basket on the faucet slide out that's useful for putting shampoo and body wash bottles in it. The faucet slide tracks with the slide out, so it is always over the tub. When the slide out comes in, the basket will slide under the countertop. The bathtub will slide under the entire bath counter. When slid in, the tub and sink are not easily accessible, but the toilet still is. If you would like to see a video on how this slide out was built and how it works, type yes in the comments. When the bed is slid out, it reveals the dining area. A dining table hooks onto a track and can be positioned side to side easily as it has a locking slide mechanism. When the center of the table is over the counter, the table is supported by a short stand built into the table. When the center of the table is over the aisle, a swing down leg helps support the table from the floor. The table can be left connected to the bed and stowed over the counter. The underbed 3-drawer cabinet module is fixed to the bed slide, so it slides in and out with the bed. Taking a look at the drawers, they are all 24 inches deep. So I got quite a bit of storage space. Actually have our cooktop in there, induction cooktop. Now the bottom drawer has heavy duty 500-pound slides on them, so this will double as a step. So this little step unit slides in there, and then this makes a step to get up into the bed. I installed a total of 3 of these Arctic Turn European style windows. The double pane windows can be positioned at 20 degrees, 40 degrees, and 60 degree angles. They come with a screen and blind assembly. The included blinds that are reflective on the outside and block nearly 100% of light when closed. So the walls were covered with teal striped wall covering. The bench seat cushion uses marine grade canvas that is impervious to water. The bench seat lifts up and reveals some more storage area. Now normally there is a cover over the water heater and the electrical panel, but I left it out so you can see the arrangement here. There are 3 ways you can heat water. 1 is when connected to shore power, 2 is recovery heat from the engine, and 3 is the auxiliary heater, which heats the coolant through the heat exchanger just like the engine does. The auxiliary heater runs off of gasoline that's also fed from the main engine tank. Here you can also see the power monitor system, which includes surge suppression for shore power coming in. In the bed slide out module, there are 2 luggage compartments. Each one contains a zippered luggage carry bag. This makes it easy for us to transfer our clothes between the house and our van. 120 volt outlets, a USB 3 fast charge port, and LED reading lamps are located at the rear on each side of the bed. Also, a flip down drink holder and small cargo net for small personal items are located at each side of the bed. So let's head up front, and you will notice the tablet with the Pecan app, which is mounted on the dash in a holder. The tablet is portable and easy to remove from the holder. We generally move it to the rear wall holder when we are camping or parking to keep it out of sight. I also installed a 6-camera 4K resolution system. It provides a front view, side views, and rear view. Video of all cameras are recorded onto a 128 gigabyte SD card. I really like the rear alley cameras when parked in a restricted visibility area and needing to back out. So we're back outside the van to show you a few things. I installed 4 LED floodlights, 2 on each side. The ones in the back make it really nice when backing the van at night. This has come in handy more than once. The utility center houses 50 feet of 30 amp power cord on a reel. When enough cord is reeled out and the cord is connected, you then make a final connection from the female connector on the reel to the male pigtail. The 25-foot water hose can be unreeled to hook to a city water connection. The hose reel has a swivel fitting, so only the connection at the faucet is needed. The hose can be reeled back up by just rolling it back onto the reel. The same is done for the power cord. A future project is to incorporate an auto rewind feature to the reels. I also installed an onboard air compressor, which is handy for tasks such as airing up tires. It is also used for adjusting the airlift load lifters on the rear axle. This is controlled through the PCAN system using the tablet. A 4-inch square tube mounted under the back of the van with locking caps at both ends houses a 6-foot folding aluminum step ladder. A locking mechanism at the bottom keeps it from folding back in while the ladder is in use. The ladder folds out in 2 directions. I find it to be very sturdy and use it to access the solar panels for cleaning, as well as accessing the roof over the slide outs. The outdoor kitchen unit at the back has a locking bottom drawer that is 24 inches deep and is accessible even when the rear solid awning is down. In upcoming videos, we will cover the PCAN and the APU systems and demonstrate how they can make your RV experience easier, safer, and worry-free.
So hit the subscribe button if you want to see those and other future videos.
For more information about this van or how we could custom build one for you, please visit perfectcampers.com or timsap.com. Thanks for watching.